A man whore is obviously a man that cheats. Okay. A man that sleeps with any motherfucking skirt that will pass by.
Women do the same.
I said to my cab driver earlier when I was coming here, I said to the cab driver, the thing is, men will say to you, I don't want a woman that drinks. I don't want a woman that smokes. I don't want to... And you as a woman who forgets your self-worth because women are raised and boys are loved.
Yo guys, you good?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fabulous. Fabian.
Fabo.
I'm good. I'm so excited that Musa is here to be with us.
Yeah,
I'm so excited to be
first
here.
guest.
I'm so excited to
Our
be here.
first guest starting
first
this
guest.
podcast.
Listen, don't forget me when you get to the top.
No,
Don't forget about me.
No, we'll never. But let me just point this out. Last week, we were arguing live.
And he won. I knew he was going to
We
run.
are going to have a
I
part
let him win,
of
by
this
the way,
topic.
guys. I let him win.
You let him win.
He seems like Roka must step back again.
Yeah, but anyway, so we are continuing with the topic from last week, why we cheat. So last week I felt like I was in an interview.
Okay,
By the way. I
sure.
want to tell you something. This guy was grilling me with a lot of questions.
I
Right.
was not grilling you though. Like I said, I explained to this guy already. Listen, we're having this topic, so I want to pick his brains on certain questions that I
Okay,
have.
sure.
You understand?
Do you remember what the questions were?
I do remember a lot of questions.
You can ask me then.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you.
Yes.
I like
You
asking
can ask
questions,
me
you know.
because I have an answer for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens. Guys, we promised you that we're gonna bring a woman, a very beautiful lady on the table. For us to pick a brain of now the woman's side to hear how women view and respond to that question or statement rather even
Of why
we
people cheat. Sure.
because of yesterday last week it was just us guys, and obviously some people will be saying you only obviously just protecting the guys, speaking for the guys and whatnot.
Yeah.
So now you're like, okay, let's not be biased, right? And then let's bring a lady on the table, on the round table. You see, today is a round table.
The round table.
And might I add to that, someone who is very opinionated.
Extremely.
Yes.
I have an opinion about everything.
Yo, this woman.
Don't do that.
But you know, you and I, we always argue that.
We do.
A lot. But I'm so excited to be having you here.
Thank you so
Musa,
much. I'm so excited to be here too.
how does it feel to be on the Trenders Fusions?
Oh my god, you guys don't even understand. It's so exciting. I'm really excited. I can't wait for us to now devour the subjects at hand.
We have a shout out. I have a shout out. We have a behind the scenes lady. Hey, our very own ghost lady, Dineo.
Dineo.
My baby,
Dineo.
I love you.
So today's fun. For the first time, we're having this kind of scene.
Sure.
We always it's only
And we are
the
hoping
two
to
of
grow
us.
Sure.
with the scene actually.
Chilling and then talking, but now let's add something very vibrant, something very like it makes the whole thing very interesting.
Sure.
And by the way, guys, forever and ever, we would like to thank you guys that are supporting us. Like we do get the love. I know people are watching our podcast and we see them engaging even on certain things that we said. Like I know someone, is it Tuto Moyo, shout out to you. Send a comment, right? She
That favorite was right.
Yeah. No. Actually, he was commenting on the catfishing thing.
Oh yeah,
He said-
that's what
he
I
said
said.
it's like catfishing.
But I also want to say to you guys, I'm very proud of you for getting here, guys.
Yeah, thank you very
It's
much.
quite inspirational because you know when sometimes you can think of an idea, but sometimes it takes forever for you to actually create the situation.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you guys and I'm very inspired.
Asbon, yeah?
It's my
That's cool,
pleasure.
yeah? I don't like saying that, but I don't know why I already think what you're saying.
And I like saying
I
that.
am honored. Thank you very much. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. And that means a lot coming from you, actually.
Oh,
does,
thank
it
It means a
you.
lot. It means a lot. So, yeah, what else?
Why we cheat, bruh? Listen, last week we had a lot to say. We spoke about a lot of stuff, including you being a player, and him being a player justifies not cheating. That's what he said. So
I'm confused. What are you guys saying?
Listen. Last week, right? As he explained cheating, according to his analysis or according to his understanding regarding cheating,
Sure.
he mentioned that back then he wouldn't say he really cheats or he really cheated because of he was a player. So him being a player, he always whenever he got into a relationship, he would explain to the lady that listen, woman, I'll
Okay,
share
so
that.
the ladies knew.
Like I'll share like
So
that.
they knew.
They knew
Okay,
that
I don't know
but,
if all of them
let,
knew though.
let me say this though. But technically, if we have a conversation at the beginning of our relationship, where you make it very clear that listen, I'm about other people as well, not just you, then it's I have the choice. I decide whether I'm still gonna be with you
Yes,
or
exactly,
not.
exactly.
So to a certain extent, that is actually not cheating if
Yes.
you're honest and open. Because cheating, for me, in my personal point of view, cheating is you going out of your relationship without your partner knowing, and whether it's like having a conversation with somebody about anything that you're feeling, like emotional cheating, or
Yes.
or another form. The basic form of cheating is sleeping with somebody else or whatever. But if you told me from the beginning that listen, I'm about to sleep with like 50 million of you guys, so.
Yeah.
So we basically would say that.
And
there
if
would be
I
an open
wait, if I
relationship.
choose to still be there, I can't get upset with him.
Yes.
I can't be mad at him. There's like I have no leg to stand on whatsoever because he told me that this is what he's about.
And that is so true.
And that is
so
where
true, yeah.
also like as women sometimes like one of the biggest problems is that I'll think that no, I'll change him.
Yeah,
I'll be able to
yeah.
change him from that.
Yeah.
But then while I'm trying to change him and he still continues to do this, I want to get angry. But he said,
Do you remember when?
sorry, I'm so sorry for interrupting you,
alright.
but I just wanted to answer his question. Shut up. I just wanted to answer his question when you said, would you say that's an open relationship?
Yeah.
Basically, it
It
is.
is.
But with you, when you told those girls that you were doing that, was it open on their side as well? Were they also allowed to sleep around as much as you did?
Listen, at that point, for me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be just honest with you. For me, at the time when I'm starting, Sheba, personally from my side, it was this thing of like, you know what, I am seeing different people because I'm still not sure yet what I really want.
Sure.
That is why when I meet someone for the first time, I let the person know that, you know what, I am not still sure where I'm headed.
What were
When it
you
comes
unsure
to-
of? Was it your sexuality? Was
No.
it your, like, when I internally as a person?
It was. Listen, I was young that time.
Sure.
I'm not sure what I'm looking in a woman.
Okay.
You understand what
Okay,
I'm
sure,
saying?
sure.
I'm not. I don't know what I'm looking in. I don't know what I'm
Looking for in a woman.
woman.
Yeah.
And so Sheba, as I said, Moody last in that podcast here last week. What I said was like, wait, like we want to get laid and stuff like that.
You see,
So,
but
wait first,
you're not allowed
wait
to
first.
say that.
Wait first.
Okay.
I'm just.
Okay, fine. Let me
It's a
let you
podcast.
finish.
It's a podcast. I'm just saying.
Let me let you
just-
finish.
Yeah. So.
That's it, man.
It's so gonna be fun. But anyway, so to answer your question, it was not about insecurities or it was not about sexuality or whatnot. I just wanted to have fun at the time. Like it was really just about having fun.
And you were honest
so
about it.
I was very honest about
Okay.
it. But also on the same time, as we pointed out, do you know that they did understand?
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, when I talk to you at that moment, if you want to back out because you're not about that life, then you walk away.
But do you know
Then
that
I do
sometimes
understand.
we agree, sometimes as women we agree to that situation because of low self-esteem.
that you-
No,
okay,
low
okay.
self-esteem can make you. Low self-esteem can make
You don't know your worth.
Yeah, I don't know my worth at that time. So
Alright,
I'm just saying,
alright.
I'm agreeing. I'll go with what Frank is saying, just so that I have someone.
Someone. I can also
Someone,
be like,
yeah.
oh, I'm dating
So
you.
sometimes they probably
Sometimes
did
that's-
agree,
yeah.
but it's not necessarily what they wanted.
Okay.
But Libona, like internally, emotionally, they
Yeah,
were not.
yeah.
They just went with it because I don't have. I don't view myself in a good light, so at least someone is looking in my direction.
So then you see, so then you see,
Yeah.
so then you see where the whole where it's confusing and where it actually gets to the point where when the person gets deep into this thing emotionally, knowing from the beginning that you agreed to this and knowing that this person was point blank just honest and
Sure.
open about it,
Sure.
that this person is not someone who is going to be serious about what we are getting ourselves into.
Okay.
So what happened was, that is why I mentioned the thing of like I didn't really cheat. You understand?
Sure,
Because in the long run, there were a few of those who ended up becoming, I don't know if I should use the word being obsessed or to be too much into you. To
Clingy.
the point where, yeah, clingy and all of that. Whereas they actually forget that, but this person was open the first time. So I like the fact that you actually mentioned that I did not
Please
even
not me.
think
I have a
of
question.
that. No, you will. We will.
So,
So when you mentioned this thing of like sometimes you get women who are so they have a low self-esteem.
Sure.
And now it makes sense that it might have been also part of the reason that this person knew what they were getting themselves into when I was open about who I am. before
yeah,
I
and
get
what
into
you're trying to do.
what I'm trying to do. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? So that actually makes sense now. I never actually thought of it that
Because
way.
this is what
You
I
understand
wanted
what
to
I'm
ask.
saying?
The reason I was
Thank
lifting
you,
my
Thank
hand.
you so much for us bringing a woman today.
The reason I had my hand up is because
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, did you actually go out of your way to figure out or to find out if that person is secure within themselves when they're
No.
making that decision? You know,
No.
because sometimes we have to look into that.
Yeah.
Is this person, is she saying yes because it's really, really a yes? Because listen, at the end of the day, we can't look past the fact that there are people out there who definitely don't mind
doing
situations
such,
like that,
yeah.
you know. But sometimes there are people who do agree to it, but it's because they're not secure within themselves.
Or sometimes it's a matter of they have a crush on you. Like they've been liking you for so long. And now you present and we men are vultures. We are like good at seeing it.
Oh my God,
There's
thank you for
some-
saying that. Men are vultures.
Dude, we hunt.
Dude, like,
It's in our nature to hunt.
you're the worst.
No, do you see feminism?
No, that's feminism.
Hold up.
The worst.
Hold up, let me correct both of you right now. I'm not a feminist, I'm a womanist.
Oh,
Right?
Oh, there's a womanist now.
The reason I'm not a feminist is because what I've seen in New Age, there's a fly in your drink. What I've seen in New Age feminism is that it's anti-men.
Yeah.
They are just against men.
Yeah.
But
Anti-men.
that is not what feminism
Oh,
is
okay.
about. Feminism is
When
about
you guys first started
standing
women,
up,
yeah.
standing up for rights of everyone, but obviously putting the woman on top. But also, like, you're allowed to say that this woman is wrong because she's treating this man in a fucked up
But
manner.
feminism, a woman can never be wrong, according to the eyes of
Yes,
feminists.
that's yes.
Yes,
And
right.
this is why, you know what, feminism is also about like women's rights in its entirety.
Yeah.
Right? So if somebody decides that she wants to be a hoe is life and whatever, if I'm a feminist, I'm not allowed to judge her for living her life that way. In fact, my position is to actually support her and be like, girl, it's your body, it's your vagina, do whatever the fuck it is that you want to
Do
do.
your Zorawa Bantu.
As long as you're safe, girl, let's do this, you know? And be careful of rapists.
Yeah,
That's all that
yeah,
I can say, you know? But with feminism, it'll be like, I'll be dressed like this, which is pretty modest.
Yeah.
And then a girl will come in here wearing her
shorts. And
like her ass is out for the world to see,
And then we like,
and then
yeah.
I'm judging her like, I don't like clothes. Oh my god, she's such a skank.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
clothes on.
Exactly.
Nigga, what do I have on?
Exactly. You know.
Candy, what's that fabric called?
If a woman walks naked, I'm gonna judge her. Like, why is she walking naked? Oh my god, you skank. But the problem is we don't realize that actually the problem lies with the men that will do something to her for walking naked.
Exactly.
That's where the problem lies.
Yeah.
It doesn't lie with her walking around naked.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree with you 100%.
So I just
I
wanted to
also do.
explain
I
why
also
I'm
do.
not a
I also
feminist.
do.
That's why I'm not a feminist. I'm a womanist, right? I don't. In fact, one of my favorite things to do is to play devil's advocate.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
means I listen to both sides and I ask questions to both sides. I don't just decide that. Chap, it's true. I definitely do think niggas ain't shit.
Yeah.
But
So we ain't
but
shit.
no, that's how I feel.
Almighty.
That's even somebody asked me when I said niggas ain't shit, and then somebody was like, "What about your dad? Do you feel the same?" I'm like, my daddy treats me like a princess, but I don't know how he treats other women out there. So I can't say he's not trash, just because
Yeah.
he's a great father to me. You know,
No, but
niggas
but,
go nig.
No, but you're being unfair though, because at the same time, now we're debating out of the topic, but anyway.
Yeah, we
comments.
definitely went out of the topic.
But anyway,
And I was going to be like, the two of you, they always debate. Come back. Come
Leave
back.
us
Come back to
alone.
Fabian's world. Come back.
but anyway, let me just say this. At the same time, while I don't disagree with you that some men do treat women like shit. Not all
Most men.
You don't know.
Most
I don't think already.
I know.
I don't think there was a census that was made to actually ask each
That's the
every
thing.
individual
We need to
man.
get the census. We need to get the census
I
then.
mean, how many men are here in this world? So you can't decide because
Don't come here with that,
Mama
okay, Frank?
Kanezoni, Mama Kanukale. Nah.
Frank, don't come here
Nah,
with
that
that
doesn't
because we
justify.
all know,
don't-
all of us know,
I
all
know
men
shit,
and all
bruh.
women know what's happening in this world. Don't come for me. I'll
But
fetch
you
you.
must understand something. I was
No.
listening to Pennywell's podcast. Was speaking to McG there, right?
Who?
And Pennywell.
Okay.
Yeah. His podcast was DJs Do. Shout out to the guy. I look up to him. And he was speaking on the whole thing about that's happening to is it Ukraine? The
Okay.
Ukraine war.
Sure.
To
Ukraine
say,
and Russia.
Yeah, the Ukraine and Russia thing. So he took out the stats of what's happening there, and then I think about 40,000 people or something, 4,000 people or whatever, were being killed for a certain period of time, right? Compared to here in South Africa, whereby it was 6,000 people.
Sure. And
For
there's
that-
no,
for
and
that-
there's no war.
And there's no war for that same duration. But do you hear the media elaborating on that?
Obviously not.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The picture that is being painted on what's happening there at Ukraine and Russia, between Ukraine and Russia, because of now the media publicizes so much that we see like a dire situation, which I'm not saying it is, but at the same time a place whereby there's no even war. There's even worse stats than the place that's on in war. You understand? So that's what I'm trying to paint. So you must understand. You must be able to know media. Media is able to manipulate.
Let me ask you something.
No. Let me just finish. Media is that show that media is able to manipulate and elaborate on something just to paint a picture of a propaganda that they said.
Sure.
So now we are living in a world whereby men are being.
But let me
Like-
ask
like-
you
like
something.
elite,
I want to
we
ask you
spoke about
something
this.
on that. That's 6,000 people that are being killed every day or whatever. How many of those people are being killed by men?
And women.
No, how many of them are being killed
I
by
don't
men?
know, but women also.
But like, Fabian, please, like, let's just be honest. I'm not disagreeing with the fact that women also do like really hectic
things, bro.
really dangerous things. You get what I'm saying? I'm not looking past that, but I'm saying, how many of those people that killed people, whether they killed a woman, a child, another man, or whatever, how many of those people are men?
No. Maybe we might say
That's
most
that's-
are men.
Yes.
We might say most are men, But now, what is the root of that? That's why this podcast is here
What is
today.
the root of a rapist?
No. Let me tell you.
Or of a murderer?
No. Don't be defensive.
I'm not being defensive, I'm confused.
Listen, then you will understand.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you for the clarity.
That's why there's psychology in this. Otherwise,
Let's
psychology
please
wouldn't
do
matter. You understand?
Oh my word.
Because of each and every reaction. For each and every reaction, there's a root where it started. Right?
Yeah.
For someone to rape someone, I'm not saying that.
Are you justifying?
I'm not. No, there's a difference between
Okay.
justifying.
No, I'm asking-
and
I'm just
understanding.
asking, are you
But
justifying?
you need to understand. For you to solve a problem, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You need to solve that problem.
I like
How do you
this.
solve that problem?
I like this.
By determining what is the factor that causes that problem, so that I can be able to deal with that factor, which is the root, and ensure that gradually I'm fixing the problem. Otherwise, we running like headless chicken. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, guys, what's the topic today?
No,
No,
we get what, but we're going to
it's-
get back to the
no, but
topic,
it's-
but we need to get there.
It's still concurrent.
definitely,
It's still
yeah.
concurrent.
It is still
Cheating.
concurrent, but like,
Because of the same, listen, the same goes with cheating. So it's still concurrent. Do you understand? Do you understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
okay. Then let's go back to the topic like Fabian is saying there. In a relationship of 10 couples, in that relationship of 10 couples, the cheating factor, more couples towards the 10, that means 20 people. Right? They're in a relationship. How many of them are males that cheat? How many of those men are cheating?
How many of the women are cheating?
yeah.
No,
Because women are
no.
serial cheaters.
No,
That's what I
no,
know.
Okay,
wait.
okay.
Don't
Let
get it
us- let us-
twisted.
let us- let us-
There's no, let me
answer the
say
question.
this. Let me
I
say
don't
this.
know.
I also feel, but I was going to ask about
Okay,
women
let's
as well.
say 3.
3 men out of 10. Eh?
You heard it right? I said 3.
And women?
I would say 6.
This nigga.
Women are low key.
Yeah,
women are
women
low
are
key.
so
though.
low key when it comes to
Why?
Women
cheating.
are
Like
low-key,
women
though.
are so calculative.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do you-
To the point
Obviously.
where we don't even. You will never.
It might take you like 3 years to find out that your
find out
woman is cheating
that-
on
yeah.
you.
Oh, you know, trying to say bomb.
Oh my God, and that's dangerous.
So
Stop doing that, bitches.
women, we can be so.
how
we can
many
be so
how many
women, we can be so
literally
stupid
are raising
sometimes that
children
we
that are not
forget
their own and they are
ourselves
not
within
even
the
aware.
process of cheating.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Ghost lady?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Ghost lady, you're good ghost lady.
Let me tell you something. I want you to understand something. I agree with you, right? I agree with you, but I'm also going to counter what you're saying.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Naturally been yes, sir.
I mean, who else could I be?
Yeah.
So, like, the thing is, I get that women are extremely calculated. Like, but it takes a lot
Yeah.
for a woman to decide that she's going to cheat on you as a man. For a man, it literally takes a skirt passing by you and you're
Why
like,
do you think?
okay.
Why do you
That
think?
is.
So, okay, it's fine. You know what? I agree with. Okay, with both of us. I
Yeah.
agree. But
I'm never wrong.
I
don't
want
worry.
to. I want to. Never say never. But
My lord.
why do you think it is like that? Why do you think it's like that?
Why do I think men go for any skirt that passes by?
Why with both of your?
Because like,
Sheba, I
and
think
it's
you
also
said
like
the
so
woman-
weird
the
because
woman
it's
will
like
take-
men don't have a type.
Then what makes a
Because
woman
like
cheat?
they will
no,
just.
you-
Then what makes
Let
a
me
woman
tell
cheat?
you.
Some do.
You
some
just
do,
said
some
you
do.
just said that women are calculating, right? So in order for her to get to that point of cheating, she thought about it first. She thought it through, Bailey, before I did Masipa Owl. She thought about like, if I cheat on my nigga right now and he finds out, what am I gonna do? Let's say you and I are in a relationship and you're the provider. Like I don't have a job. We live together and my thing is to be housewife vibes. I'm the homemaker.
Yeah.
And you're the one with the job, you're the one that brings the bacon home at the end of the day, right? But then I meet somebody that makes me giggle in a way that you don't pay attention to, you know? Or I meet somebody that listens to everything that I'm saying in a way that you don't as my man. I love you so much and I keep begging you to please pay attention to me the way I need for you to pay attention to me in, and then you're still not doing it. Then here comes random stranger, here comes Frank out of nowhere, right? Re kopana ko Pick n Pay, I'm in the line at Pick n Pay, I'm buying groceries, and this guy makes me giggle, you know, in a very cute way. Mara, all the time, Nali Frank, re dula re kopana ko Pick n Pay, and every time we meet, Frank makes me feel cute in a way that you never do. You never remind me of, like, even on days when I go out of my way to look really, really, really nice, your response is just, to you, I'm just another regular. But on that day, I'm trying really hard for my person to pay attention to me. Or like getting my hair done. When I come back and you don't even mention, "Hore, wow, your hair looks nice." Because it's not like with white women, they go get their hair done and they come back and they look the same. With us as black women, we get braids or we get a new wig or whatever, you know, or my afro is put in a different position or whatever. And then when I get home, you don't even notice any of that. When I say, you just give me the money to go get my hair done. But every time Frank sees me, Frank tells me how beautiful he thinks I am. Frank tells me how, like, girl, wow. You know, and I'm wearing my wedding ring at the time because you and I are married, maybe. And he can see that I'm married, but like it doesn't deter him from telling me all the time, "Girl, yes, but I'm a fucking man," you know. And my man never does that, like ever. He's used to me being there, so whatever. That one time, there's a possibility that I'm gonna slip and give Frank my number. Then
Listen to the justification.
Then I know I'm not even. Please, I'm not justifying. I'm giving you like a scenario and also like a form of a reason, like why sometimes shit like that happens when it comes to women. And then I slip and I give you my number, and we're texting on WhatsApp every day. Fabian but the way Fabian doesn't notice me. He doesn't notice me to the extent that he doesn't even realize that I'm giggling with my phone in a way that I never have before. So what the fuck is going on, right? Then eventually Frank is like, "No, let me take you out." And I'm just like, this is a bad idea, but okay, Frank makes me feel nice, so I'm gonna go with Frank. Jiggy, we're at Frank's house. We're naked. We have sex. Right? I'm cheating. I just want to put that out there. I want to make it very clear. In that moment, I am cheating. And then when I get back to now, it becomes a relationship between my and Frank. Because when women cheat, they create relationships.
Yeah, they do.
They don't like just fuck a random person. Okay, let me say most because please, I don't want to be fought for other girls. Most
you
women,
do get those.
Most women when they cheat, it's about I'm creating a new relationship. And before I even break up with you, because in my head I'm thinking now I want to go here.
That's what he spoke about.
Last week's topic,
Frank, Fabian, because from what I've viewed, or let me not even say a woman, let me say from Mosa's perspective, for me, it just seems like men just do, like it's just like, any random hoe can pass by here, and Frank might even stop the podcast to go run after.
Frank, may I just quickly ask?
Sure.
You may.
So, Mosa, I heard what you said. Do you know everything? The scenario that you just put out there for us, it makes sense. And it's stuff that happens. You understand what I'm saying? But now my question is this. Do you think that it's fair then?
I don't think it's fair. But I also think it's unfair for you not to notice me every single day.
It is unfair for you not to notice me. But don't you think when you are in a relationship we have this thing of listen, you did mention
communicating.
No. I do remember you mentioned that you constantly tell Fabian, Corey,
Ow,
you
you're not
don't-
noticing
yeah,
me,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Fabian still
But
doesn't
my
hear me.
question being, Corey, do you think it's fair? It is actually based on at that moment when
No,
you
no, no.
decide.
In all honesty,
Yes.
in all honesty,
You know where I'm going with this question, but it's why you
oh,
are.
let me say
you're
this.
cutting me
In
off.
all honesty, I feel like the fair thing fair thing to do would be, Fabian, it's not working.
Exactly.
Fabian, it's not working. Before I decide to go to Frank,
Yes.
Yeah.
the fair thing would
Yes.
be,
Then that's a
Fabian,
fair thing.
Yes.
because
Yes.
I've been talking for like 10 years and you're not paying attention
So what
to
do you
anything
think
that I'm
was
saying.
unpopular?
Fabian,
Eh?
can I say something
Okay, sure.
before you guys even indulge in that other one? Musa, I hear you speaking of the man not recognizing the woman's effort and whatnot,
Which is just one of the examples.
which is one of the whole
Yeah.
thing, right? One of the pieces of the pie, right? And then you forever like asking the man, how am I? Or you doing this from going from the salon?
Yeah.
Coming from the salon, he doesn't say anything. But did you ever sit down then and take time to actually set your man down, and instead of saying this is how you're making me feel, and ask the guy, listen, what are you going through as my guy for you to be acting this way?
Okay, sure, I get.
Do you know
your
why I'm
point.
asking that? Do you know why I'm asking that? Because of, listen, I've seen like a lot of relationships broke up typically because of this.
Sure, sure.
That's one of the biggest things that you would find a woman dumping the other guy because of, he doesn't give me attention,
Yeah.
Frank is giving me attention. For heaven's sake, 5-10 years to come, Frank is going to do the same shit that your man
That
does.
is the
So are you
truth
going to,
right
are you going to,
there.
are you going to jump?
Preach.
Are you going
Preach.
to, are you going to jump are you going to now jump
Yes,
to another
Frank.
friend to Peter?
Why
now?
not? Why
and then
not?
that-
I will
and then
get
that
another
is-
Frankie. I will get another
so you will forever
Frankie.
be chasing this instead of just sitting down.
But on a serious
I get
on a serious
No, he's right.
I feel like you are complaining when a friend doesn't acknowledge you.
Let me.
What if friend feels the same or you're not acknowledging you because of you never interested in
Okay.
why I'm acting this way?
Tell
You
them-
only want Frank to make you or Fabian to make you feel this way. What about me? Are you making me feel that way?
Okay, that is
So there's
the
a-
point.
you see-
Point. That is a point.
So if you sit down and now and really like stop being selfish, self-centered and egocentric
Yeah, a lot of the
Yeah.
time
Right?
we are
Yeah.
selfish.
and very
Yeah.
egocentric, everything is about us, right? And just stop being that and then just really try to find, like I spoke about that time, the root.
Sure.
And then now, don't you think most probably
Listen,
you would
thank
be
you.
saying something
Thank
very
you.
good.
No,
And
let me
regarding
say something. Right now, when you're talking about the root, I definitely agree with you. But when it comes to murderers and rapists
No,
and
I
whatever,
still maintain.
Ewa, your
I
name-
still maintain. There's something-
no, but
there's
Ewa,
something
I
all
don't
the
agree
time.
with. Yeah, sure. But I just wanted to make it clear that when it comes to that situation,
There's always a root for something.
I don't give a flying fuck
But
about
also,
you.
I'm still on this question.
Yes.
Why are women so calculating? Is it in your nature?
Yeah, that's how God created us.
That's how God created us to look at skirts. I
We
get
can- we can laugh.
I get you guys.
Oh my God!
You know,
So why can't we have? Why can't we have
Whoa,
our
can
own?
say-
Wait,
That's how
can we
God
fight?
created us.
Can we fight now?
Then we can
Wait,
also
can we
just
fight?
debate and say, that's
Can
how
we
God
fight?
created us.
Can we fight? Can we fight? Can we
Yeah.
fight? Can we fight?
Yes, that's fine.
No, literally, let's go outside and fight because we bomb our nonsense. You guys go out of your ass. When you think even like a hotel, no.
Just because of
No,
that,
no,
these are my points.
No, you're wrong.
But you need to
You're
understand,
wrong.
Just because of you don't agree
God
with the
didn't
point.
create you to be a man-whore. Let me tell you something about black men.
How do you know? Because you came
Let
after.
me
How do you know you came
let
after?
me
Maybe
tell
God
you something
commanded and
about
said,
black men.
You are going to
God
do-
created you to be kings, to respect
And
yourself,
kings marry a lot of
to
a lot
love
of women.
yourself.
And kings marry a lot
to
of
hold-
women. Host lady,
Sweetie
What do
pie,
kings do?
When kings marry
Don't
a
they
lot
have
of
like a
women, they
bunch
don't
of
cheat
women?
on them. They don't cheat on them.
No, that's but that's the thing about the
So
king.
God created men to be man-whores.
That's the thing about being a king.
Wait. Is that what you guys are saying?
let me-
Let's be clear.
let me answer
No,
you
I'm
on that.
asking you a yes or no question.
Frank said that. I didn't say that.
Listen,
God created you to be a man-whore.
Listen, yeah.
Oh my God, I'm going crazy.
Do you know why I'm saying yes? Well, I said yes for you to give me attention.
Okay, sure.
According to your
Do you feel like you said yes for the right reasons?
No. I said yes for the right reasons.
Okay.
According to your analogy, right? How nature designed us is being characterized as men whore because of you were brought up in a situation, in a society with a reality stating that behaving this way is classified as men whore. Where else that's just a perception, Lala. Everything that we see here is a reality.
I'm closing my ears. I don't want to hear you
No, but
anymore.
it's true.
You're making me crazy. No.
I'm not.
No, Frank. The society
That
we
was
grew up in.
time.
Wait, no. The society we grew up in designed a man in a way that makes him feel like it's okay to be a man whore. A man whore does not have self-respect. How we trompe when you do that.
Elaborate on men whore, Moko.
A man whore is obviously a man that cheats.
Okay.
A man that sleeps with any motherfucking skirt that will pass by.
Women do the same.
I said to my cab driver earlier when I was coming here, I said to the cab driver, the thing is, men will say to you, I don't want a woman that drinks. I don't want a woman that smokes. And you as a woman who forgets your self-worth because women are raised and boys are loved.
Yeah.
Girls are raised and boys are loved.
Yeah.
I'll elaborate on that if you need me to afterwards.
Boys
right?
are never loved.
She will.
Please, don't come for me, Frank. Don't come for me. We will fight. So now as Musadi, I'm already programmed as a kid. Gore, how khona go tlhatsa dijana o tla nyalwa ke mang ke monna o yang o tla batlang mosadi o tshwanang jaka wena ke monna o yang o tla batlang mosadi o sa aloleng beta gage ke monna o yang it's never about yourself as a girl gore you must love yourself or whatever, right? You must learn how to cook because one day you're going to get married and are you going to be able to cook for your husband? So na ke tla be ke kopana le wena stoner self-worth ewa without doing that work on myself. And I will conform to the way of life that you want.
Yeah.
But even after I conform to the way of life that you want, you still go for that nasty ass bitch. That is nothing that you said you wanted in your life.
Nah. Mosa, I hear what he's saying, and there is some truth to what he just said.
Not some, a lot of truth.
There is-
In fact, all of it is the truth.
Mosa, can I speak? May I speak?
You may.
Wow.
Am I allowed
Wow.
to?
You better not
This is
say
the
anything
safe
that's
zone.
going to make us fight.
Ghost ladies, as I say so.
Finish him.
Guys, Ghost lady is very biased, by the way.
Obviously, she's my baby.
I thought we had protection, but it seems like. But in any case, Musa, there is some truth to what you just said. But that's why I say, just as much as it applies to the guy, let's not stigmatize it to be just the guy. And I've not. May I speak?
Yeah.
I gave you a chance to
Yeah,
speak.
I just shut them off.
Why do we stigmatize it to be as if only from that side, where else you also get the same ish from the ladies? We men sometimes even complain that women like bad boys. Am I wrong?
No, that is the truth.
Mary J. Blige. What? Mr. Me and Mr. Wrong. She speaks volume in that song. Because of women always fall for the Mr. Wrong.
That's true.
Knowing that this is a Mr. Wrong, and then they leave the Mr. Right, according to their perception of what is Mr. Right and what is Mr. Wrong.
I get Mr. Raito boring.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So what
That's how they feel.
What the fuck do you want? Decide,
This guy that's
So
doing the right things is boring.
So
I don't like
decide.
this guy.
Because if you get the Mr. Right, and then you cheat on the Mr. Right with the Mr. Wrong. You go to the Mr. Wrong knowing that very well this is a Mr. Wrong. He fucks you up because this is a Mr. Wrong, man. And then you're like, guys, men are trash. Fuck you. Why did you go to the Mr. Wrong? Why did you stick with the Mr. Right?
Point.
And then now
Point.
we be
Only
having. So we'll
All right,
be
may I
having
ask
this
both of you a
conversation.
question?
Sure.
Is this thing getting to you personally?
Personally, emotionally,
Nah.
may I say this, nah, regardless of,
I like talking to this woman because of she
regardless
gives me that
of,
zeal.
regardless of my previous experiences in relationships,
Yeah.
I am finally at a point in my life where I know myself so well that, boom, Mr. Wrong, I'm not a thing in my life. Like, bad boys, please don't stand over there. I'm not interested. I know what I like. I know, like, I'm in a relationship where I'm finally so fucking ecstatic.
And dude,
It's important to like your partner as well.
Yeah.
Like, regardless of the love, like, I have to like you. So I'm in a relationship with somebody that I actually like and who's doing everything the right way. And
And you
I'm
two are
grown
friends.
up. And I'm
you are not
right.
just, you are friends. Remember I told you earlier on,
Yeah.
dude,
And I'm grown up enough to know. I'm a grown woman enough to itse gore. Bro, like chasing bad boys and fuck boys and whatever, that's bullshit. Like, all of it is just trash.
Yeah, that's you,
stupid.
but they still do.
I do get it. I do understand. And it's still going to happen for generations to come.
And now men as a society has to suffer because of now women choose
No,
the
Frank,
Western.
don't take away from the fact that men do what they do. Don't take
But-
away
but-
from
but-
that.
you understand what I'm getting?
We are not.
But you understand what I'm
Listen,
getting
you
at?
said most. Don't forget that. Most. of the
Okay.
men.
You just agree with me now.
Yeah.
And that's why, because of now the same people that run towards those Mr. Wrongs are the same ones to come and they are always loud.
Sure.
Those are the loudest. And then they come cry.
Uh-huh,
And then,
you
and then,
see?
and then because of that, they are so loud.
This is where it comes
They
in.
overshadow like media does.
Am I allowed to answer my phone? Give it to my baby to answer, please. Baggy, come fetch my phone, please. Sorry.
Yeah, continue.
But let me tell you where these women use men or trash in a wrong way, right? Because the concept of
All right,
the concept of
So you can't say that you're gonna have to. You can't say that Gomez is gonna be on the list.
the concept of men are trash originally comes from men who are rapists, men who are murderers, like femicide and all that stuff. That's where the concept comes from.
Yeah.
Now, there are women who go out of their way, like Frank said. Hold up. There are women who go out of their way, like Frank said, to date fuck boys and bad boys and I like assholes and whatever. Then you want to come back and call men trash because you decide to go and date bullshit niggas.
Yeah.
Because I promise you, out there somewhere in the world, there is at least one nigga that's going to treat you right.
Sheba, let me just frame.
High five.
Just that I'm married. I'm married. So
But you know what, you know, women who always go for, I want a bad boy, those are the people who get hurt the most.
Sure.
Because of,
Obviously.
they are looking for something or for someone
Adventure.
for
What about
all the
adventure?
wrong reasons. Why a bad boy? You understand
You know,
what I'm saying?
it's like even in my relationship, Fabes. It's just like in my relationship, Fabo, when my girlfriend and I have an argument. Like there are times I feel like this argument is so pointless. Ke mo potsa gore a o eletsa drama because ga gona drama mo relationship ya rona. Like we are just like even I sometimes just create a fight out of nothing.
Oh, you also do that?
And yeah, and when I sit down and think about it, I'm like,
everything.
we're fighting about absolutely nothing. Like we have no reason to fight
But you're fighting
whatsoever.
anyway.
Mara, because ke try relationship le batho ba ntloelang masepa,
Oh, yeah.
where there was a lot of drama all the time. So anyway, I feel like the gist of no, it's still. I feel like the gist of like cheating, the gist of it is everybody cheats because they want to.
That's
It's a
what I
choice. It
said.
is a choice.
That's
Yeah.
what I said last week. I told baby, My lord. It's really going in with the whatchamacalls, eh? That's what I said yesterday, last week, right? I told you even listen, what I feel, no matter who says what, because of always someone who tries to justify it as to blame the other person. Like, no, it's not you, it's you. You are not giving me attention. No, it's you are disrespectful.
Sure.
So I built someone. No, it was a choice. Either you end
Because
with
you
the
can-
person-
you can
either
walk away.
Walk away from the person
Yeah.
that doesn't make you feel right, and then start something afresh,
Right.
or you just continue
There's something
and
that
then,
you said.
and then do something on the side, which is not cheating.
There's something that you said,
Exactly.
Musa, when we before we started with with the podcast. When me and you were talking,
Having a
about
conversation,
cheating.
yeah.
we're having a
Sorry,
conversation.
guys. It's not connected to you. I can see this. He responded too much. Yeah.
Mike, one check.
Don't do that, Mike.
As you better than my friend.
Yo, the last time 2 hours.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can't imagine that you duplicate.
Boy, check out the bacteria. Okay, let me go.
I was thinking adventure, young Kotla.
You're so annoying. Oh my god, that's for adventure.
Drama. Drama easy.
To open a Musa, I got that. Ezio, Ale Musa, can I talk about you? Why not? And I say, I'm trying to record that.
Fabian, I get Fabian and I Molefe. So remember that day Molefe and Arwan Tocha Kanti, Otamale Kelo o Mungwe, Black Diamond Kanti Baba Dira, accident. Fabian Kenan Arakelo le article. Wabona usono. How is it mutikelo nile mutu card? How munas case pen go ra gore wa itse. Mara wena o fula gore kwena girlfriend ga dimane. Kana na re bana jala o lang 10 years.
Yo, I have 10 years. But how it is separate, is the Rahalam Kumtung Eleka.
Are anare is the mala tlantlong ele. Kere marle jala 10 years. Boyfriend ga go tshwara sharp she.
Hey, some quarry.
Rene morama shipa yo. Even other girls came from Black Diamond but go tshela wena go morama se. Ka gopola le tumiana batla go mumura. Kere tumi kere hey guys, don't waste your energy on hitting this girl. Not this one.
It's not gonna go.
Obviously, but I'm just saying, is that how I fucking sound? Right?
No, I don't even sound weird anymore because of the clear style. So, keep on saying about this is about it. Voice note. About it. Okay, why are you after now?
Okay.
We always listen to it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like because I used to sound fucking weird. So, I like to tell me, oh, okay, sound like now.
Ooh, watermelon vat. I'm telling shot your way.
Baby. Podcast family.
You know.
Frank. You are dead.
You must be.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start. I'm hoping you receive us.
I wanted to ask though, do you think that cheating can be the other person's fault?
Never.
No, it can never be the other person's fault.
Never.
It's your own thing.
Yeah. Like when you are being cheated on, it is never your fault.
Sure.
It is never your fault.
So you feel like you can't do anything that will push your person to cheat on you?
No. Listen.
No,
when
I'm
you
just
cheat-
asking.
No,
like,
no, I understand your
I
question.
told you guys
Yes.
about devil's advocate.
Yeah. No, I understand your question, but like, listen, this is Frank knows that we spoke about this last week, and we actually mentioned this also.
Sure.
And I told Frank, do you know what? It can never be your fault if someone is cheating on you.
Sure.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they have this thing that they always be like, no, it was a mistake. Or they would be like, No, you pushed me to go out there and look for something.
Johnny or
Yeah, Joanne.
how?
How?
It's
Like,
impossible for you to push someone to do. Listen, if you cheat, it's because of you wanted to do that.
That's true.
It was your choice. You had a choice, and then you decided to.
That's
do
what
that.
you chose. That's the option
Because of
you chose.
if I'm making you feel some type of way, right? You have a choice to leave me and then move on with someone. else.
Especially
Then
if
move
like
on,
I
yeah.
keep telling you
Yeah.
and you're not hearing me.
Exactly.
I can leave.
You
Yeah.
can-
Like
yeah,
that's the
you
thing
can
that
leave.
I always want to make so clear that like leaving, you can leave. It's okay. It doesn't matter if you've been with somebody for like 20 years and they're still not doing the right thing. You can leave. I understand. No, you know, a lot of the time, Nat, because when women a lot of the time get in relationships with men, right? They go out of their way to feel like I'm building this man to be better and to do proper things and all of that.
Yeah.
I get that. I get that you'll feel like, but I built you. I made you. Oh my God.
Yeah,
How,
yeah.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be where you are in your life right now. I pushed you to do certain things. But it's okay to leave and start afresh. Like, leave it, let it go.
Go build someone else then. Like you are a builder.
Hey, since
Like, you are a-
Bob the Builder,
Hey.
Yeah.
there's always somebody that needs
the Builder.
building.
But you know what,
You
man?
always have engineering
Yeah,
lessons.
you know, Guavana Sosibone, it goes back to the discussion that we had before we started the podcast now today. You said something of like, do you know what? When you go out there, it's your choice. It's not like you've been drugged.
Hey,
Or
it's not
you
like
too-
somebody,
yeah, please just
somebody.
say that again.
I said
Yeah.
that when you cheat, it's your choice. It's not like somebody put. It's not like I put something in your drink and you woke up to me riding you.
Yeah.
That's not how it happened.
Yeah, nigga.
You chose to leave with me. You chose to come with me wherever we're going. You
Yeah,
chose to.
yeah.
You chose to have sex with me. You chose.
You chose to
You
take out
chose.
my pants and then be
And
written.
Exactly.
even when you were drunk, because that was something very that you said even we know that how when
You
you're in
do.
a situation,
You do
there are
make-
wrong choices that you make. But also, when it comes to that, do you think that that's also an excuse?
I don't
That you-
think so.
Yeah, I
Like,
also don't think
let
so.
me say this. Okay, but like, I think my perspective of a lot of things right now is because, like I said, I'm finally in the type of relationship I've always wanted to be in. So it's not like when I go out and my partner's not there, it's not like there aren't people macking on me or trying to get with me or whatever.
Yeah.
But in that moment of my drunkenness and my wildness and whatever, something happens that says, whoa,
Yeah.
Relax.
I have a partner.
Yeah.
I have a person, and I don't want my person to get disappointed in me in any way. I don't want to disappoint my partner in any way
Any type of-
because she also goes out of her way to make sure
Yeah.
that she doesn't disappoint me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. It's the same as like if you and I are in a relationship, right? But we're choosing that this relationship. I need you guys to understand the concept of choice. Like you are choosing.
You chose.
You are
choose.
choosing, even the person that you're with right now, you're choosing every day to be with that person, regardless of their mood swings, regardless of their drunkenness, regardless of whatever. You every day wake up in the morning and say, I'm choosing this person. Right? So if you and I are in a relationship, Frank, and I go out of my way to do something completely fucked up, I can't come back and say, but the problem is that when I Frank, I don't like the way you kiss me. I don't like the way you touch me. I don't like. Well, I could have said that, but I also could have left.
Yeah.
I also could have left. Why am I in a 10-year relationship with somebody who's enjoying kiss? What am I doing?
That is so true. That
Is
so
there someone
true.
holding a gun against you?
Exactly. It's not like you're trying. You're gonna kill me if I leave you.
Yeah, because Sheba, it's also yeah. I came over and got a question last week. There's something and I can't remember because sure I was watching back.
Sure. Sure.
And I watched it live. I streamed it more YouTube. Ne? Like the reason why I watched it because I wanted to reflect back on that.
Sure.
My focus is gonna be this.
Sure.
But do you know when he asked me this question? I told him do you know what? The moment I made the choice. Khobula, my stinking fucking mont.
Please, please, and thank you.
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
And also, another thing is, people tend to shift the blame so much because of they know that they did wrong. The only moment they are shifting it is because of they know that they are wrong. And
That's
they are
manipulation.
Guilty. It is manipulation.
What manipulate?
And a lot of people
You must
feel
feel
so-
gag about
You the
yourself.
problem, you the
You
problem.
must feel gag
Yeah.
about yourself, and you must sit down at the end of the
we
day and
also
feel like,
discussed-
oh, it's my fault.
Yeah.
It's my fault
never
your
that
fault.
Dino cheated on me.
Yeah, and we also
God forbid.
we also discussed that, like, what might be the reasons be. There's so many reasons. It's fine, but the
There's no
end game of
justification.
this whole thing is that
But
it
there's
is
no
wrong
justification.
cheating, right? Yeah, there's no
There are so many
justification.
reasons, but there is absolutely no
No
justification.
justification
Yes.
at all.
Because of sometimes we talk about motho o fula gore like yeah ka seo se buang wena, I'm going to add on that ne, which is why I'm saying this, like o tlo itlela motho o fula gore like ga o ntire monate ga ish wena stone language ga o ntire monate ga o ntshune monate, as you said. My thing is this, when he asked me that question, I can't remember the question quite.
It's
but
okay.
it's in line with what you just
Sure.
said. So my answer was this. I was like, do you know what? If you are going out there, oh no, the question was about like, nama ga go a kontle.
What did I-
Mara go a kontle.
Eh,
Nama ya kontle.
Nama ya kontle. Ne? And I was like, nama ya kontle, that's foolishness. You understand? Because of how go batla nama ya kontle, what is your reason for go batla nama ya kontle?
let me tell you what
And
the
if you feel
reason
for
is.
like maybe how kreye se o se batlang go tswa mono mo go go batla kontle, then why are you wasting that person's time, number one?
Exactly.
And also, why are you so much energy go go batla motho wa kontle
Besides that,
to do
Chomi, we
whatever?
need to talk about
what is
the hurt,
the hurt, what
the pain.
what does it do
That
to
cheating
the
on-
person?
exactly.
What does it do to you when you are
What about
cheated
the other
on?
person?
You understand?
What about the other person? You know, there are men who will be out there and say, like married men that will go and cheat, ne? And then they'll say to, I've been a side chick to a married man before.
Right.
I'm not gonna deny that,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend hooray. I'm a fucking clean
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
So this nigga would always say to me that we can't meet on Saturdays. Saturday ke mulebale, because Saturday is his time for his children and his wife, right?
I almost said family time.
Yeah, it's family time.
Yes, it is.
But the thing is, Luana, as a person, that doesn't make you feel good that you're in a relationship with somebody that you can't call at any time. Stress, no, you can't call him. Let me tell you, let me give you a scenario. Let me give you a situation that happened with that nigga the one time. Him and I went to hang out and whatever, and later I was going to go meet my friends. He dropped me off to go meet my friends.
Yeah.
Later, I got mugged.
Okay.
He wasn't there for me. I couldn't call him and
Yeah.
say, come fetch me where I am. I
It was
got
on a
mugged.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Because now,
Was it on a Saturday?
I don't even remember what fucking day it was,
But you
but I couldn't call him and
Maybe
say,
you couldn't.
please come back and fetch me. I just got mugged or whatever. I can't. He's not mine. He's not mine. Like, I can't say to him, I just got mugged, please turn back and come pick me up. I can't say, oh my God, I'm so stressed out. Oh, even the money you just gave me, they took it in my bag. I can't.
You can't.
I have to wait for tomorrow because now he's home. I must wait for tomorrow, but I must wait for him to call me.
Oh,
I can't just call him randomly. Because also,
Yeah.
like, I feel like cheating is stupid when you know that somebody is in a relationship. It's really dumb. And I'm saying that to myself as well. I think it was dumb of me to be in a
Yeah.
relationship with somebody where there was absolutely no future.
Yeah.
There was no future
all.
whatsoever.
But-
Nothing was going to happen between the
May
two
I
of
ask
us.
you? May I ask you a question based on
Sure.
the message you just told about? At the time, were you in a relationship?
No.
Okay, you
No,
were not.
she was not. The guy was. in
No,
a
I understand, but like, What made you, because you knew that this person is in a relationship,
And I know his wife
as you were
very
saying that
well,
it is
and I used to babysit his kids.
Oh my goodness.
I was,
But no,
I was a bad
not
bitch.
judging.
No,
We're not judging.
but it's a reality. Even if you were judging, I'd understand why you were judging
Yeah,
me because
yeah.
what
Yeah.
the fuck did I think I was doing?
Yeah.
You know, and I'm so
But you
fortunate
still
that she
remember.
never found out because whoa.
If she
But when
had.
Imagine the
also-
disappointment to that lady. Imagine her disappointment. Finding out that, excuse me, finding out that I am the girl that his husband is cheating with. Nah, the one who used to take care of her children.
But when
And also, who the fuck do I think I am in that situation?
Yes,
Like, why
yes.
am I doing that to? I just said no, not just, but earlier I talked about how I'm a womanist.
Yeah.
But there I was going for a downfall of another woman.
Fucking another woman.
I wasn't even thinking about her feelings, about how she'd feel if all of this came
No.
came to light or whatever. I was just out there having the time of my life. Niggas giving me money when I wanted. Listen,
but-
Homonati.
listen, Musa, but with Sheba, with no details, yeah, between the two of you and whatnot,
Sure.
with no details. This is what I want to know. What were you feeling at that moment when you got yourself into this?
When
you-
I
at that
chose
moment,
to,
when you chose, yeah.
I told you, choices is
Yeah.
the thing. When I chose to be with that guy, let me tell you something about that guy. Now he was so sweet. Like, oh my God, like in a little guy shop, okay, yo, like anything I want. Like he used to take care of me and whatever. So I got taken by that. But the moment I chose to be with that nigga, he hadn't already showed me the sweet side. So why, I get your question, so why then did I decide that ngihamba naye? Like what is it that happened that day? Like even me, I can't sit here and answer your question honestly and responsibly or in a way that is gonna come across as motho o kgonang go inagana. Yeah. Because there's no excuse, you know.
You were just being selfish.
Thank you so much, Frank. That is the answer. I was being selfish.
He was being selfish.
But I was as well. I was as well because it's not like he was a random man that I met in the street who
understand.
whatever.
As I
Yeah.
said, you
Yeah.
were just.
And
they
I'm
were
willing
both being
and I'm willing to admit it. I'm willing to admit it, Jorge.
Yeah.
That was an extremely selfish decision that I took in that moment.
Now my question, something that I always ask myself is that, is it possible for someone that cheats or that has cheating tendencies to change? I asked him that question.
I don't think so.
Yeah?
Because just
I
earlier,
said the same thing. I don't
because
think so.
just earlier, you and I spoke about if I get with somebody that was cheating on his person with me and leaves the person, eventually he's gonna do it to me as well. Eventually he's gonna do it to me as well because that's who he is.
That's the kind of person he
Okay,
is.
from that question, because of your answer,
Sure.
have you cheated on someone?
Yes, I have.
So, have you changed your ways?
Me? Wow. What are you asking me? Because you know, like I'm a completely different person.
So
like,
so it's possible
So
for someone
it
to
is
change.
oh, okay, yeah, sure. Yes. Oh my God, it is. Oh wow, yes, guys.
Yes.
It's possible for somebody to change their cheating ways.
But I believe it's only Sheba, you change for someone that you feel that they are worth you changing.
Yeah.
I don't understand if you understand what I'm saying.
No, I definitely
There
understand.
is that one person
Yeah.
that will understand you to that core, and you understand them to that core, and you know what, even if there are disagreements or things are sour, the way you deal with the sourness
Sure. I would like
still
to say
sweet.
I want to say to Fabian.
And it's so extended that you feel, listen, this is the only person that I'm going to be because of I struggled to find this type of person.
Sure,
I'm
fire.
not going to mess things up with this type of
Yeah,
person. Because
fire.
now again I'm going to have to be in a journey of 10, 20 years to find this person.
Exactly.
Angeke.
Let me tell you something, man. I'll talk about like personal, relationship wise. There's a specific type of person that I was looking for, right? And at some point in my life, while I was in Lesotho, I remember I went to the beer garden and I was chilling by myself, and I wrote a list of characteristics that I want in somebody that I want to be with.
Was that before you met Dineo?
Yeah.
All right.
And I wrote a list of characteristics, and I think there's like 30 characteristics. And out of the 30, I think Dineo Oshata 3. And those 3 aren't even important.
They're
not important at all.
Because
Like,
if those overpower these,
Nigga, if you
Exactly.
can score
so
15,
that's why.
are you good?
But
yeah,
this,
because-
that's why.
Ghost lady.
That's why like cheating on my partner, in that moment I won't just be doing her an injustice, I'll be doing myself an injustice, because I'm gonna lose somebody that is so amazing to me, and I'm gonna just for like a couple of minutes of pleasure.
and that's compatibility, yeah.
Of
And
course,
this- yeah.
yeah. Just for a couple of minutes of pleasure,
Yeah.
and then
That's a whole you done.
yeah, I don't even think men know how to have sex. So
Nigga. PG.
no,
It's
I'm
not
just being
PG.
honest.
I'm joking.
I don't think men know how to have sex. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't work. Sorry, guys.
But what's the diretswe ka teng? Sa khotla.
But,
But now-
oh, you see, that's the thing, because they think siyakgotla. That's all they think. They need that to satisfy you. They don't realize that.
Sheba, Frank, I want to ask you a question. I'm thinking it's a family question. Yeah.
It's your turn.
Have you cheated before?
Me, yeah.
No.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was selfish. I was selfish.
No,
No,
but
but,
then what
but
did
in
you
that
have?
moment, no, I want to
No.
understand.
Yeah.
In that moment, when you chose to cheat,
Ke ne ke kgala.
that was it.
Yeah.
Like that was your reason to cheat.
Dude, okay, why would I say why you cheating? No, I would be lying if I say the reason I did that was because of, listen, before, I remember before.
I'm judging you.
No,
These are my judgy eyes.
No, judge me.
These are my
But
judgy eyes.
that's my honest truth.
Are you a
Listen,
better person now? Because you cheated just because of no halal, like
And then I got some cake, so.
Aman, come on.
but you could have gotten it as
Yeah,
well
no,
if you
come
went
on, man,
back.
Come on.
I get. I know.
Come on,
I'm answering.
man.
I'm answering her question spontaneously because of she knows she's not allowing me to elaborate.
Oh,
Let
So
me-
now spontaneity.
My bad.
Spontaneity.
Okay, my
Now
bad.
I'm answer your question as you ask it.
My bad.
If
Let
you
me
don't allow
allow
me
you.
to elaborate.
My bad. Let me allow you.
Because of every question has an answer, and then
But you don't have to
Elaboration.
answer it wrongly.
why? Okay, what should I
You
say?
must answer with honesty.
I'm being honest.
yes. So because
So
of
just because of you don't agree with my honesty
because
doesn't mean
no,
it's
no,
not
it's
being
fine. But
honest.
like,
No, it's not that I
is
don't
the case?
agree with it.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like
Just because of it's not acceptable to society.
I'm taken aback.
Listen,
It's not even.
it ends there.
So no khala
And
vele.
I'm pushing with look,
Oh, no
fuck you.
khala vele. Oh, no khala
But in
vele.
any case, here's the thing though.
Yo.
Here's the thing though. No,
I'm
listen,
listening,
but
I'm listening.
Here's the thing though. At that time, you know why I gave you the answer? Because if I got to see what Robert, the excuses that I was bringing forth was just bullshit of not wanting to take accountability of my action.
Sure.
And there's no accountability for that action if you don't answer.
That's true.
There's no other accountability with again. At that time, my excuses were, you know, the relationship that I'm referring to, right?
Okay.
My past relationship, you know, and I was by the way married to that girl.
Mary, like
My ex-wife.
signed, sealed, delivered.
My ex-wife.
Okay. You cheated on your wife, Frank. You disgust me.
As she did, by the way, so I guess we.
Oh, she did it as well. Yo, I nearly party must.
But in any case, the excuses I would bring forth to myself was the way she was treating me. She was that bossy, control freak kind of woman, right? So I remember.
Look at my judging eyes.
No, you may judge,
Yeah.
but it made me feel some type of because of she would always embarrass me in front of a lot of people.
Then
right?
why didn't you leave?
That's I'm saying. After contemplating, talking to myself, reflecting, because of you remember everything that you do. If you don't sit down and reflect,
Sure.
then
It's
there's no
important to
purpose
reflect,
for you
yeah.
to have lived that life. You have to make mistakes to be able to grow.
That's true.
And how you grow is by sitting down,
But cheating is not a
reflecting.
mistake.
No, listen.
Okay.
It's a mistake because of you succumbed to your desires selfishly.
True.
Where else you could have taken another route. So you made a mistake of misjudging the impact that it's gonna make. It's gonna cause on the other person.
Fire.
Words are dimensional.
Fire.
There's no one explanation for a word.
That's true.
Even in
That's
a
true.
dictionary, you will get one word, but they would give you three: noun, verb, blah blah blah. and shit.
But why that
Adverb.
choice? Why
But
that
but
choice?
now listen. At that time, I made excuses as to how she was treating me,
Okay.
how she was making me feel.
Yeah.
Even though I felt I was
Did you feel justified for cheating on her?
by that time.
Yeah.
By that time.
You felt justified.
By that time.
Yeah.
That's why now I gave you this type of answer.
Let me ask
Because
you
if that's not
something.
the answer that I would have given you 5 years back. You understand what I'm saying? But by that time, because if you ask me a question, let me answer it completely, and then you can.
Okay, sure.
By that time, it felt justified because I felt the way I reasoned was what I'm trying to show her that I'm committed to this, but how she's perceiving it and how she's so jealous because she was very jealous person, right? And then I felt like, and she's jealous of people that I'm not even doing shit with them. I'm being loyal about them. So I'm like,
Since
And then
since she thinks I'm cheating, I might as well
I might as
cheat.
well.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? By that time, that's how I felt. And then I got to sit down. After the whole thing, like she did whatever that she did, and I never judged her, by the way. I never judged her
For what?
for what she did.
For being controlling.
No. For cheating. When she cheated.
Oh.
I never
So
judged
confused right
her.
now.
No, I'm not.
Are you following?
I'm right there
That's
with you.
now after like me cheating on her. Which she never actually found out. She
Wait,
just
who
had a
cheated
hunch.
first?
I cheated first.
Okay. So
She
then-
never found out, by the way, she had a hunch.
Okay. Yeah, because men they do something different that makes you realize that this one.
But she never found out at the end. They just put it out there. So up until today, she cannot pinpoint what. She had a hunch. But it was influenced by, before even me doing that deed. Anyway, she would be jealous. Listen, she would be even jealous of my lady cousins. I'm like, I don't fuck around with my cousins. Come on. I knew these people before I met you. So by that time, I was building something so I was building a reason, a narrative for me to do something very
justification.
bad. Yeah, a justification. You understand? So I came to realize later on, even though that was the case regarding her, it still didn't justify the
What you
action
did,
that I
yeah.
took.
That's
Because I
true.
could have just left her, then I could have just been like, babe,
Exactly.
I love you, but I see you're not trusting me, and
I don't
I'm
like
trying
this.
to
I love you, but I
show
don't
you, but I
like
see
you.
what it can never. You have insecurities, and I see what you're not willing to own up to them, and then accept. Do you understand?
Were you satisfied?
I was, but listen. At the end, you end up seeing what you don't get satisfied. Either you are, rather than that, you are left with guilt, right? That you have to deal with, because of you know that you did the other person dirty. So now you have to convince yourself or heal yourself, but I did that person wrong, and that person did absolutely nothing.
That's in
I don't
line with
care,
what she said
but
earlier.
nothing,
That's in line with what she said earlier.
nothing to deserve this.
May I say something?
Ne? You may.
I feel like in moments where I've cheated, right? It was also just to satisfy my own personal desires and whatever. That's what it was. I used to be somebody that genuinely didn't care about other people's feelings. Like I used to be that person that was just like, well, Rasa, Rasa,
Yeah.
like, can we move on from this? Are we gonna move on or not?
Yeah.
And the thing is, after you cheat, you can't be that person. You can't say, you have to do everything it takes. Whatever this person wants for you to gain their trust back, you have to do it.
That's
like,
what
you don't,
What happens if
you
someone
don't have a
does not do that?
choice. Then it means, Jorge, let's part ways.
No, that person doesn't care.
Because you're not, if you and I are in a relationship and you cheat on me, you're not allowed to get tired of proving yourself to me.
Yeah.
You're not allowed because you're the one that broke my trust.
Yeah.
And if I don't even try, and even my sorry is not sincere, then what?
If I stay, then it means I have problems with myself then. If I'm going to stay with somebody that doesn't go out of their way.
You don't know your worth.
I don't know my worth, yeah.
That's what I always say. You have I'm one person that knows my worth. Right.
High five, Frank.
No, I'm
because
one.
it takes a lot for
I'm
people
one
to
person.
know that.
Even he knows. That is why, after all that said and done, my first marriage, I was able to get out because I saw I knew my worth. Because of when my woman did that, taking up, getting me somewhere out, right, doing nursing, and then she found someone actually. I suspected it, but I relaxed. I'm not the type of couple who but I get crashing.
Yeah, sure.
I relaxed.
Because, oh my God, no, what?
So she used to hand on all this person, and I'm like, okay, Motono.
What, she used to talk to you about this person?
Actually, like when she's Momu Kimbali. This person, this, and I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry, your first wife was a whore.
Dude.
Sorry, girl, but I'm just being honest.
And then I'd be like, Motono, you guys are close, ne?
Mosa,
Everything Mataka.
I'm chilled, but I'm just being
No, she's
honest.
just being honest.
no paying herself.
Yeah.
Who else
And
could I
then
be?
I'll be like, you guys are too close, man. Oh, that's my friend, blah 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 blah. Okay. Sure. I'm not gonna be a bitch about it. I'm gonna relax.
Because women are allowed to have no friends.
They are allowed to have
Yes.
friends.
Yes.
But this is what- so maybe they are just friends. I don't know. I relax, and then time went by. She started to change. She came back. We were at the funeral. My cousin was with me. She made a hell of a performance there for nothing, for absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Left the following morning, early in the morning. Went back to she wasn't supposed to do that time. She left early in the morning because now she's pissed off at me for nothing that I don't even understand.
Sure.
Went back to Potchefstroom.
Udira drama.
Exactly.
Hey.
Went back to Potchefstroom. Didn't talk to me for a month.
Hold up. You guys were still together.
We're still married.
In a moment where, like, I'm talking about that 1 month that you guys were talking.
She didn't talk to me because I spoke
Njani,
to her. She responded to me very coldly. I relaxed. I left her like that. She came back. Okay, from that time, the following month I started to call regularly just to check up on her. But she would be a bit dismissive. It's fine. I relaxed. I'm not a jealous type. I can be jealous of you.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to jump into conclusions and
Sure.
draw my
That's your
conclusions.
security.
And